Welcome to Mission Park Cares. We have some great summertime activities for you.
We really do. And we're down here grinding up some really new things at the Fairmont Hotel at Nona's.
We'll bring you stories of legendary figures that brought San Antonio into the 20th century.
And we're going to take you to a very cool resort, which is a perfect place to chill out during the summer.
And Chef Luca Della Casa will reveal some of his favorite kitchen secrets.
But first, let's visit about an architect who was so visionary and helped design modern San Antonio, Ayers.
Drive through any historic San Antonio neighborhood, and chances are you'll see the work of Ayers, affectionately known as San Antonio's most famous architect. His approach to architecture was influenced by Spanish colonial buildings in Mexico, California, and Florida. It inspired him to give San Antonio its unique look, especially in the city's historic neighborhoods, from Laurel Heights to Monte Vista, Olmos Park to Alamo Heights. More than 200 homes were created and designed by Ayers, but his most notable residential work is visited by all regularly: the Atkinson McNay House, now known as the McNay Art Museum. Ayers' most recognizable works have stood the test of time, from the Freeman Coliseum to the former San Antonio Municipal Auditorium. The administration building at Randolph Air Force Base has often been compared to the Taj Mahal. And for 94 years, the Tower Life building has been a part of the San Antonio skyline. Ayers' neo-Gothic influence and vision for an octagonal-shaped tower gives it a distinguishable look. Ayers' contribution to San Antonio wasn't just limited to his designs, but his work in the community. He founded the Fiesta Association and became its first president. Ayers enjoyed a 71-year career as an architect, designing more than 500 buildings, not just in San Antonio, but all around the state of Texas. Ayers continued working until his death at the age of 96. He's now buried at Mission Park South Cemetery. Ayers, a visionary with a lasting legacy and forever remembered at Mission Park.
Welcome back to Mission Park Cares. Dick, you have a great idea for an outdoor activity. Will you share that with us?
We've got a lot of vision, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, we're back at the Whitty Museum today, and I'm excited that Maurice McDermott has invited us back. This is so special. And she had a great idea to come outside so we could hear the whistle blow from the Brackenridge Eagle or whatever they call the train these days, and also give us what the opportunities are for a little outdoor fun.
Well, Dick, thank you so much for being here. It's always wonderful to see Dick Tipps at the Whitty Museum. Your legacy, your family legacy is so important to the Whitty, who cares about family legacies in Texas. And what we love about the San Antonio River, we talk about a legacy river, is that you can enjoy it here quietly right across from the park. We have 8 acres along the riverside, along the San Antonio riverside. Right here we're in the amphitheater, and often we have actors and interactors, cowboys, vaqueros, chili queens, who tell these fabulous stories about the 19th and early 20th century. Sometimes we even have weddings here.
Wow.
But most important, it's a great place to explore with your families. And even when it's hot, do you feel it's really nice by the river, even on a hot day?
It's just gorgeous, and these beautiful trees that are out here, and the environment, like you said, the river. But if I wanted to, let's say we're at home and we're homeschooling, and that's going to happen to us a lot right now, but if we wanted to get out and get a little fresh air, could we bring a picnic lunch or anything?
Yes, we encourage our families to bring picnic lunches or snacks for the little ones. We love it when our families do that. Some families bring blankets and spread out along the river, and that's a really important part of the Whitty Museum experience.
Gotta love that, gotta love that. Maurice says you never let any grass grow, as you can see right out here, but the reality of it is there's always something new, something happening here at the Whitty. Can you tell us about anything that's coming up that's going to be new, fresh, or something you're going to be doing inside and or outside?
Well, first of all, we have a lot of presentations right here on our campfire, some of which are by our scientists. So our STEM scientists, which is science, technology, math, and engineering, or engineering and math, will be here and present all kinds of weather stories, or how to put engines together. So that's new all of the time. But also our exhibitions are going to be changing.
Okay.
We will be seeing a lot about biology in the next year or so. A secret world inside of you. We'll always have new dinosaurs coming in and out, but what we really are trying to do is focus on the body. People are sort of interested about that right now. There's always something new at the Whitty.
You got to love that. And so you're reinventing yourself, you're reinventing with all your staff and everything else, and you're keeping it real for all of us here in San Antonio. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now let's get a special blessing from our dear friend, Pastor Ed Newton from Community Bible Church.
Hello, my name is Ed Newton, pastor at Community Bible Church here in San Antonio, Texas. And oftentimes we use words such as our faith has to be bigger than our fear. But what does that actually mean? That is, the substance of where our hope is placed or where it lies has to be greater than the actual circumstance or struggle or trial or tribulation that we face. We look to the lessons of Jesus, who stood on the bow of a boat in the middle of the wind and the waves and began to speak, "Peace be still," to the storm, creating peace in the boat and in the hearts of his followers. May you be encouraged today that no matter what storm you face, no matter what trial or tribulation you may be within, that our faith is bigger than our fear because Jesus is in the boat. And today I want to lead you in a time of prayer, praying that God will give peace in whatever situation you may be facing. And may we be reminded of this truth in this prayer, that sometimes he calms the storm, or sometimes he calls us to be calm in the midst of the storm. So let's pray together. God, we thank you for your love, your grace, and your mercy. And I pray for my brothers and sisters across this great city. And I pray that you would give peace in all circumstances and situations. And I pray that you would stand up in the face of the wind and in the face of every trial or crisis or circumstance that seems so overwhelming. And I pray that you would calm your sons and daughters with a peace that surpasses all understanding, because our faith in you is bigger than any fear that we'll ever face. In Jesus' name, amen.
Now we want to share the story of one of the greatest San Antonio architects of all time.
He was personally designated as a National Historic Landmark, the only person to ever receive that title.
Let's meet ONeal Ford.
He's known as the Texas Godfather for modern design. And even if you don't know who ONeal Ford is, you know the work he's done. He's an architect whose influence can be found on many notable spots in San Antonio. During the Great Depression, Ford helped with many work projects administration developments, including the restoration of La Villita. He helped enhance the historic Arts Village and designed La Villita's assembly hall with a purpose, giving it a rounded shape with a covered walkway to hide its massive size. He didn't hide anything about San Antonio's tallest structure, the Tower of the Americas, a beacon of the San Antonio skyline for more than 50 years. In the world of education, his imprint can be seen on the campuses of St. Mary's Hall and UTSA, and most notably at Trinity University. In 1948, he was commissioned to design a new campus located just north of downtown. Land that was once an abandoned rock quarry, Ford made a bold decision not to level it. Instead, he incorporated its unique terrain, creating a picturesque campus that is part of the National Register of Historic Places. Ford's work earned him the honor of being named a National Historic Landmark by President Lyndon Baines Johnson, the only person ever to receive that distinction. He passed away in July of 1982 and is buried at Mission Park South Cemetery. ONeal Ford, innovator, visionary, and forever remembered at Mission Park.
I want to tell you about a great collection of golf courses very nearby that happens to be a world-class resort, Horseshoe Bay.
These Horseshoe Bay golf courses are looking better than ever.
They've always been stunning, but now they're absolutely over the top. It's just beautiful.
I mean, it's just incredible, too, that we have something so beautiful in Texas.
I know, in the hill country that, all of this was goat farming and not many crops can be grown out here, but look at this. They got a crop of golf courses. So what comes through your mind when you see all these golf courses out here? You see all this beauty that's out here.
There's just so much work that goes into this, but it's just such a nice place for people to come and enjoy. You know, I've always enjoyed golfing, especially with you. It's been wonderful. It's one of my favorite things to do.
They say all the business in the world gets done on a golf course.
Well, I don't know about that, but it certainly is a fun sport for all ages. You know, Apple Rock Golf Course was named one of the top 100 golf courses to play in North America. The entire course is so beautifully manicured. You feel like you're so far away, but we're really so close to San Antonio.
You really are. I mean, you're just so close to Austin, Houston, Dallas. I mean, Horseshoe Bay just sits right in the middle of the whole thing. Again, a lot of vision.
I mean, what a special addition.
All right, well, we're coming up on the incredible new KABB Fox Clubhouse.
Wow.
I mean,
Look
this thing
at
is,
that.
I know, takes your breath away, doesn't it?
That is beautiful. Beautiful place to dine, overlooking the golf course. The architecture is spectacular, but nothing beats the view of the Texas Hill Country.
If you haven't been here, you need to be, because this is absolutely amazing. I mean, I invite you to come up in the Texas Hill Country and come see these beautiful golf courses, their beautiful clubs, the beautiful facilities.
There's something for everyone, from spas to nature walks, pools, great places to dine, golfing, a great place to come with family.
This is the place to be, Horseshoe Bay. And now we're down at the beautiful Jewel of San Antonio, the Fairmont Hotel, with Luca de la Casa, and we're looking forward to what he's cooking up in the kitchen.
Luca, what are you making for us today?
Hey guys, hi again and welcome at Nonna's Kitchen. So today I have a special recipe for you. Today we're gonna learn how to make an authentic Italian frittata. We're gonna start with the main ingredients that are eggs. My suggestion is to use some vegetable maybe that have been sitting in the fridge that you cook ahead before, like you had a barbecue and you have some grilled asparagus, you have some grilled bell peppers, maybe some artichoke hearts, and things of that kind. It's gonna be amazing, you guys, trust me on this, okay? All right, so guys, let's start with the eggs. We're gonna break them all in a big bowl and we're gonna whisk them together. Don't be scared of knocking the eggs on the table. Use like a gentle pressure. And then with the help of your tongue, you just split the two sides apart. Okay, I'm gonna start beating the eggs with a whisk. We make sure that all the yolks are broken down and incorporated. I'm just gonna season the eggs and picture in your mind to put a sprinkle of salt for each egg in your bowl. Some black pepper, and I'm gonna mix it up one more time. Perfect. I have a cauliflower here that has been just blanched in water. I'm gonna have a nice fresh bite into the cauliflower that is gonna be surrounded by the eggs and the cheese. Amazing, I can already taste that. We have some zucchini, they were grilled, an asparagus, some sun-dried tomatoes. I love these tomatoes, guys. Any time of the year, on your salad, on your chicken, on a piece of toast and some avocado, delicious. Some artichoke hearts and some grilled bell pepper that I already cut. So we're now ready to go to the stove, and with that I'm gonna pour the eggs in it and start moving the mixture around. You see how immediately the eggs start cooking in. I'm gonna fold in all these sides that are already cooked up to create the center for the frittata. I keep the pan close to the heat, but not directly on it. Again, this is very important. Otherwise, I would start with a too hot of a pan and the bottom would burn by the end. So you see, I keep moving the sides. I don't want the cooking part to sit too long against the bottom or the side of the pan. And we're gonna come here, let it sit on the stove. We're gonna start putting in our vegetables. Awesome, guys, I have all the vegetables ready in the plate. Let's put them in the eggs. We're gonna seat this cut of vegetables in this bed of eggs. Don't be afraid to push them in a little bit. Some bell peppers, the artichokes, fantastic. And at this point, I'm gonna finish my frittata with some cheese. Gruyere, we're gonna make it rain. A little bit more cheese. There you go. Fantastic. Now we're gonna go directly in the oven at 350 degrees until the top of the frittata look fluffy and golden color. Hey guys, thank you for coming to Nona, and if you haven't been here yet, please come visit us at the bottom of the Fairmont Hotel. We are a beautiful property in the center of San Antonio. All right guys, let's check the frittata in the oven. Oh, smell delicious. And here she is. Look how amazing it looks. It's fluffy and soft. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of basil alioli. You can make at home your alioli, mixing up some mayo and some sour cream, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and your favorite herbs. It could be some parsley, it could be some chive, or in this case, some basil. Awesome. A little bit of our fresh chive, and like any good Italian, a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano. Frittata con le verdure. See you next time. Ciao.
Dick, besides the great golf courses in Horseshoe Bay, there are also some wonderful amenities that people can enjoy.
Well, we all love that place, so let's go check it out.
The year was 1971. Deep in the heart of the Texas Hill Country, the dream of creating a lush resort oasis on the largest constant level lake in Texas was about to come true. Located at easy driving distance from 20 million Texas residents, with a commanding presence on the shores of Lake LBJ, Horseshoe Bay Resort was born.
I'm here with my dear friend, Douglas Chaffee, and I do mean dear friend. Let's talk about Horseshoe Bay. Tell us the history.
My wife, Nikki, introduced me to this lake back in the 60s. And fortunate for me, in 1981, I was able to buy my first home here. In 1987, I was fortunate enough to buy 32% of the resort, and it took me another approximately 9 years to buy 100%. My dad always wanted to see this resort fully developed. We wanted to see it become a, renowned family resort.
From the very beginning, this one-of-a-kind Texas destination attracted members and guests from across the country and around the world. Families flocked to the Hill Country oasis. The Jaffe family brought in legendary golfer Jack Nicklaus to design the Summit Rock golf course.
I opened up Summit Rock, which is a Jack Nicklaus signature course. This is one of the last of the Nicklaus greats, and he spent an inordinate amount of time here making Summit Rock what he considers to be one of his finest golf courses.
They've created new waterfront amenities for dining and relaxing on the beautiful shores of Lake LBJ, expanded the marina complex, developed a fitness center and racket club, created a kids club, opened a 360 sports club and bar, designed and built the all-new Cap Rock Members Club, and completed the private resort airport terminal.
We just finished Cap Rock, which is a extremely attractive clubhouse. So that combined with the airport has just been a big draw.
Horseshoe Bay and the Ford Motor Company designed and built the Bronco Driving Experience Center to put Bronco vehicles to the test.
There's an off-roading outdoor adventure just up the road in Horseshoe Bay. It started as a perk for Ford Bronco owners, but starting today, anybody can sign up to learn from off-road experts and cruise the rugged terrain.
Bring your friends, bring your family. I mean, Austin Hill Country doesn't get better than that.
It doesn't get better than this. It doesn't get better than Texas. Alrighty, we'll give a little toot for that amazing experience.
The Bronco Experience is just one more reason that Horseshoe Bay is continuing its legacy as the premier resort destination in Texas.
When you want to beat the heat, Horseshoe Bay is a wonderful place to visit with your family.
That's all the stories we have today on Mission Park Cares.
Thank you for letting us share the stories of the best San Antonio has to offer.
Please remember, we are always here for you, and at Mission Park,
It's our mission to care.